Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the morning show. The 16th of January. Do you believe half the year's over already?
Half the month.
And I'm going to tell you something. Who the hell turned off the furnace?
Are you getting old?
Yes. And cranky. I hate the cold. This cold weather.
That. You're like an old cranky man.
My cat is even cold. He jumps under the covers.
It's so good.
Because he's so cold.
It's beautiful outside today.
Beautiful. My foot is freaking cold.
I went and ate lunch outside yesterday.
Dawn, I keep telling you a couple of French fries short of a Happy Meal.
Want to trade places? Be a 55-year-old woman in this world. You're going to go sit outside in the winter.
We got birthdays coming. We got
a lot of things happening, but that's good.
But anyway, today's the beginning of new change. I worked all weekend bringing in new elements, new stuff. We got some food vendors coming, some food truck vendors. We're going to put music out. We're going to invite you to come and get entertained. There'll be food, maybe in the lobby. I don't think I'm going to bring the truck. Maybe something in the lobby. Keep it all together. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? What you laughing at, Miss I Fall and Eat Dirt?
I bet she lit the candle.
She just got here. Nope.
So I'm in the back and I'm doing some social media stuff, and my friend here comes and says, "Who lit the candle?" I said, "What candle?" She says, "Mayo, did you light that candle?"
What candle?
So far, it's the mystery of the candle. I know it couldn't have been her because she just
got here.
We need a GoPro on the camera.
And it's not Josh because it was lit before Josh got here.
Yeah, but Josh's spirit gets here before he does. You ever notice that? Did you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Freak Josh out.
Why are you laughing?
Because you're funny.
I hear you.
I'm funny.
Yeah, you're
I heard
funny.
you funny.
No.
Sit down and take a dirt nap.
Oh, yeah.
What's a dirt nap?
Yeah, I just want to straighten out.
You did?
She says she ate. I say dirt nap.
At the fair.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I stepped on the inside of my foot and then everything stopped working in my brain.
She hit the reset button.
Yeah.
Located at the bottom of your foot. Did you know that was there?
No.
And then she's like, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
And then we're like making sure she's okay, but she was just putting Band-Aids on her knees.
Yeah, because I got Band-Aids.
Did you have your what if bag with you?
I have the big one, and then I also have a small white one.
The just in case bag that
Did you have
someone?
short time?
No.
So how did you put the bandages on your knee?
Wait, did I have shorts? Yes, I did have shorts on. I forgot.
Okay, so let's start there because obviously there's a couple of French fries loosed over there too.
Absolutely.
On Friday night, it went down to 46 degrees. No. Where you guys look it up?
Yeah.
Where you guys looked it up? Where you guys went up to the fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you walked around the fair?
Yeah.
Was there a lot of people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people?
Yeah.
Was
so it wasn't cold?
It was cold, but I had my jacket on, so it was fine.
You know, and I knew once you went home to drop off that big bag with all your what ifs, I knew you were going to need the just in case bag.
Okay.
And sure enough, you needed the just in case bag.
Yes, I did.
So what did you do?
Oh, after I fell, I got up and then I wasn't actually in my right head because I couldn't tell exactly what was going on, but I can let him know that.
Did you hit your head?
No.
You have a concussion of the knee?
No, my chest saved me from absolutely just forehead to the
Your
pavement.
chest saved you.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you had them apparatuses.
Exactly.
Well,
They're
you know,
like
that's why God made them.
flotation
Flotation? More like living devices.
See?
So after you fell on your chest and you got up,
Yeah.
the
I
weeble
walked around
wobbles.
and I won an elephant.
You want an elephant?
I won an elephant
How'd you win an elephant?
because I played the game.
That's like slick slop.
I played the game. It was after I was done playing the game that I ate it.
So you
Yeah.
stepped on the inside of your foot,
Yeah, stepped on my fell.
fell.
Rolled back up. Then
Is this
I
like a-
was gonna vomit.
What did you do about your knees? What did you do with your, just in case you didn't have it, but you had a smaller one?
I had my smaller one. The smaller one has band-aids. Just
So you put a couple of bandages on,
Yeah.
fell on your apparatuses,
Yeah.
and then went out and won an elephant. You
Yeah.
had a full night. Did you get on any rides?
Yeah.
Did you
It
guys
was
have fun?
Yes.
Did you get any film footage of the?
Oh, I got lots.
So much.
Did you get her falling?
Unfortunately, I did not. That would have been like the highlight of the whole video, but unfortunately, I didn't get it. But
So
good
you
thing
guys
that
went
she's
together?
okay. Yeah.
You met
All-
Josh there and Bailey
all
and
of
Bax.
us all were there.
I went with Bailey and Bax.
So you took the Uber with them?
Yeah.
Did you get any film
They didn't
footage
get
of the
kicked out.
Uber?
No.
I'm not sure.
Anytime you go,
Bax.
it
Did
means
you
it.
have fun with them?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was loud.
He's very loud.
You're gonna see what I'm talking
He's
about.
very loud.
God.
I heard him in my house from there. He's so loud. Did and editor, you didn't go. You're one of the smart ones.
I don't like fairs or the cold, so
Mayor, did you go?
I went to the Funky Biscuit.
He
No,
went
that
to
was
Funky
yesterday.
Biscuit.
They went Friday night.
Friday.
Oh, Friday?
Yeah.
No, I was working. Sorry.
So you all had a nice weekend. I can't wait to see some of the footage. So do you
Wait
have
a minute.
something?
Hold on.
It's on
Hold on.
board.
Hold on. I want to ask Josh and Mr. Quiet. Usually he has something to say. How was your fair experience?
It was all right.
All right.
It was pretty fun.
Did you go on rides?
I was walking around with anxiety up my,
Why?
Why?
watching out for Baxton and Bailey the whole time.
Why?
Huh?
They're grown adults.
Yeah.
Well, you had to make sure that Braxton didn't fall in the hole.
They were doing this like do-si-do thing where they literally.
Don't spoil it.
They were skipping
It's
around
not
the
even that
fair.
bad. Literally, the first thing we go to is a pig race, which is really fun. And they put on Cotton Eye Joe. And they go do-si-do, spin around in circles. And I thought Bailey was about to go face plant on the concrete floor already. 15 minutes of being
Beat
there.
her to it.
How'd she do?
So,
You should-
So let me get this right. You guys go to places to fall on your faces?
yeah.
How'd she
And
go
they didn't
on?
even drink.
Nope.
No.
At least I used to fall on my face. I drank.
How were the rides?
Fun. They don't have my favorite ride though.
Of course not.
The five
Five Fingers
the
of
star
Death.
one. It
Yeah.
goes like around.
You can't
and
have
the-
that in
the
this weather.
seats
The screw that they use froze. So I had to take it and put it in the oven.
Okay, whatever.
It was 46 degrees. You think they're gonna have? I'm surprised that there were that many people.
At the
It's
fair?
it's
Opening day.
I
And
know,
if you
but it
go
was so
opening
freaking
day,
cold.
you get to reuse your ticket.
So you can go back.
Yeah. So I like to go opening day, see all the shows, eat all the food, and then go back another day and use my wristband and just do the rides.
Right. So what food did you guys enjoy?
That's her. She ate.
Fried Oreos, kettle corn, cotton candy, pizza.
Wow. It was a Katie
That's
special.
at least 4 purchases.
You ate all that.
Yeah,
How was it?
Bailey.
great.
I think she's still feeling it.
Bailey's still
It's
eating.
still in my
I see that.
apartment. I still have some cotton candy and I still have some kettle corn. There was this place that had these. It was like sweet tea or whatever. It's called Mama's Jugs.
Of course it is.
Oh my
But it's
God.
but
He was
It's really-
yeah.
no, but it was basically you have the chance, you have the option to get like a thing that's like this big. It's really cute.
A mama's jug?
Or like a bigger one.
But what's
So
in the jug?
You get to
tiny little gallon.
What is it?
It's a tiny
It's
little
sweet
gallon
tea.
jug.
Iced tea.
you
It's
get
sweet
to
tea.
fill it up with any kinds of iced tea you want.
And
So
what did that cost you?
$11. $11 free
for
refill all day.
refills?
But you have
For
to keep going back.
Yes, you can keep going back
Huh?
and just say, "Can I have a refill?" They'll refill it. No.
did you buy one of those, juggy lady?
No.
Did you buy one? Did you bring it in?
Oh yeah, you bought one.
I kept mine. I washed it up, and I have it as a souvenir now.
What happened
But that's
to
really
What happened to
Zara?
Josh's?
Every like 15, 20 minutes, he's like, I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Every 2 minutes,
Oh my
I gotta go pee. He goes pee. We go on one
He had
ride.
jug of
I gotta
iced
go
tea.
pee.
Would you drink all that ice? See, you had a pee.
11 at,
refills.
and 11 at night, he's like, I gotta go pee again. I'm like,
But-
again?
How
the
late were you
later
guys?
the night got, the smaller the gap between bathroom breaks got.
He's like a werewolf, and instead of wolf, it's just pee.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
Did military go?
No.
He would have been out of there in 2 seconds.
Really, that bad?
Well,
So what
we
was
have
it
a
like
video.
with Bailey and Baxton?
It was good. We were like, when we were walking over there, because our Uber couldn't really didn't want to wait until the line, so we walked like from like the light there, and we just were singing Disney songs the entire time at the top of our lungs. It was fun.
So are you always like this? Because you've literally been here about a week.
2 weeks.
Do you make friends that easily?
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. You always been like that?
No. I had some issues, but now I'm good.
When you fell, they all spilled out of you.
Think about how cool that is. Like, she comes in here not
Oh, very
knowing
cool.
anyone, and then she says on Friday, they're going to the fair, can I come? I
Very
love
cool.
that.
Very cool. Yes.
I
You
love
should watch
that.
the video. It explains all of this.
All right, let's play the
All right. So
video.
let's
Maya,
play.
you have
Let's
it?
play the video so we can
You want to
sort
set
of.
it up for us?
I already had it. I already had it set up.
No, do you want to explain it? Or is it
No,
pretty
you'll just see
self-explanatory?
it.
All right. Let's put it up.
All right,
Let's
we're
see
gonna
what we
Play
got.
it, and then, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Enjoy.
I want a big stuffed animal.
What do you mean station?
Big stuffed animal. Big. B-I-G. Like the Notorious. Until I do, because it's my friend's birthday and I'm not bothered.
Oh, the people who went up.
Oh, hi.
Oh, okay. What? Is
Why are you spinning?
Are you guys okay?
Uh-oh. Get it. Get it. Get it.
It's gone. It's all gone, and it's never coming back.
So the Uber's gonna kick you out of the car.
This one didn't. We talked for a long time and then we were really quiet for the rest of the
What's up, John? Josh almost just got hit by a Lexus.
Dude, you better hope to get hit by a
You're gonna fuck a Lexus?
Oh my God.
Lexus.
Oh man!
What is
Skies are blue, the color.
Are you okay?
I'm high on life.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Hey, yo.
Okay.
We had a 12 3 down to a 3.
Oh yeah! I'll bring it down to a 3, all right. Woohoo! Woo! Oh yeah! Ah! Ah!
Okay. Prozac, do you think it'll take me to OT?
We'll have a little competition.
I got a little Bluetooth on me too. Hold on.
What does your phone say? What does your phone say?
Oh my
What does your phone say?
It's okay, I'll protect you. With my with my big, powerful horse legs. Okay, back up.
Okay. Woosah.
What? I've been working on the railroad all day long, and I'm tired.
Bailey.
What are you doing?
It's like 11 o'clock at night.
We're having night.
Come on, Josh, have Have some funny grass.
Something else too.
Wait.
I'm Buxton, and I say kids don't do drugs.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
It's coming from mental institution.
You look like an evil villain in the movie. Welcome to Three Girls in a Car. I can't see me. There's Bailey. We got Katie here, and we got Zaria. It's hard to see her. There she is, glowing.
I am an African American.
We're waiting for Baxton's Uber to get here.
I think it's the same
Quite
guy.
a long time.
get out.
What do you mean?
We're in the back.
Yeah, you gotta let them
7
out.
minutes.
7 minutes?
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Damn, he's slow.
When I tell you.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. I gotta tell you, they went up there on a mission to drive Josh crazy.
I think you succeeded in driving Josh crazy.
It wasn't even like 20 minutes, and he's already losing it. And he's like, I'm not. Every time he had to go to the bathroom, he's like, it's your turn to watch them.
Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, the fair for me is good for a small amount of time, but an extended amount of time, I kind of lose my patience.
It got really cold. I wanted to go, and I was like, can we go? And they're like, one more ride. And I was like,
well, how long were you there? You got there at 7 to 11?
Till like 11:30.
That's a long time.
From 6 to 11:30.
I saw Alana last night had recrowned the new Miss South Florida Fair. I got to reach out to her. That gorgeous vintage gown that Alana had on. Such a beautiful woman she is.
I saw that last night, but I would have let Braxton and Bailey go and do what they do.
Well, we did. We were with them, and
what,
then
they came back?
No, we were with them, and then we split up for like 20 minutes because Josh wanted to go look at some, I don't know. And so we let them get on some more rides.
Did you guys not lose them?
Surprisingly,
I feel like they
no.
would get lost.
How can you lose
no.
him? He has like this.
They're loud.
They are grown
radar.
adults, though. You got to figure they live on their own and they drive on their own, and
Yeah.
they just
No,
get
that
a
was
little.
that was Josh's concern. I didn't really have an issue.
Wait till Josh has kids. Can you imagine
He just had to.
his anxiety?
He birthed them and everything.
Well, look who we got in the house. We got Mr. Baseball in the house.
Mr. Baseball.
It's
in
been
the
a
house.
while. Welcome.
It's been over a
Thank
year.
you very much.
Good
Thank
morning to you.
Good morning to you. Happy New Year to everybody. To
Happy
your
New
audience.
Year.
It's
Now-
great to see you
Now
guys.
it's really funny because I coached Little League a long time, and I never bought the field that I coached and play on. Unlike this gentleman, who ends up having you're redoing the Little League field up in West Palm.
In Boynton Beach,
Yeah,
East
Boynton.
Boynton Beach, yes. It's a place obviously where I played at growing up, and then later on went back and coached and served on the board of directors all before having kids. And then as I got my career going, I always said to myself that was the place that I kind of got my start, and I would love to give back if things worked out the right way. And here I am 13, 14 years later in the business, and haven't played since I'm 19, 20 years old, so over 20 plus years.
What's it like to get back out there?
You know, well, I'm always at the field anyways, so,
Yeah.
but it's really great. You know, my thing has always been, I'm not supposed to be where I am today. I didn't play professionally. I loved the game. That was it. I played till I was, you know, in my late teens, early 20s, but, you know, I didn't play at a high level. And a lot of the people that, you know, when I first started talking to them were like, oh, you'll never, you know, make it in baseball. You didn't play high level. You didn't, you know, have anybody family-wise that was in the business or anything like that. So I got told no a lot, and that was my driver. And every time I got told no, it just pushed me harder to get to where I am.
So tell people what you do today.
So I'm a sports agent. I've been a sports agent, like I said, for over 13 years. I represent baseball players in Major League Baseball and minor league baseball overseas in Asia, Nippon, Korean baseball, and now Taiwan. Actually, I branched out to as well. So it's a great job. It's really fulfilling when you see a family have their kid drafted and you're there and their name is called. It's really cool to be involved in that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of, you know, like anything else. It's work. Exactly. There's a lot of negotiations. There's a lot of back and forth with the teams, you know, trying to get a hold of the right people to get your guys jobs, and there's equipment and marketing, and, you know, so it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, I'm doing something I love every single day.
And there's a lot going on in the sports world. I mean, we could talk about Carrera and that whole fiasco. We could talk about different things. But yesterday was sign-up day for the international players.
That's very true, yeah. I had a couple of players that I'm working with right now in the Bahamas that were signed, and we've been talking with them, and we have not actually physically signed them yet, but chances are good.
But the amazing thing about these players, some of them got signing bonuses. I read 1.9 million, 2.2, 1.4
One of the guys
signing bonuses.
Yeah, one of the guys I am talking to right now was well over the millions.
And for these guys, this is life-changing. This is everything a little boy looks forward to doing. I remember Show Me the Money. This is what I feel like you do all the time with your guys. It's like, this is you.
Yeah, it's, you know, love that movie, don't get me wrong. The only thing that movie portrays that it's totally not. Yes, he had a lot of clients later on, or in the beginning of the movie, but at the end he only had that one client, and the personal attention was the driver of the movie. Giving the personal attention, I have to give personal attention to guys like that in the 20s, 30s, you know, 40s in some respects of guys, how many guys I represent. So it's, you got to really manage your time well. And again, I enjoy it and I love what I do. And you say those kids that were signed yesterday were 16 years old.
And they're in
16.
In the Dominican Republic, they're in Jamaica, Bahamas,
Venezuela.
So do they
Colombia.
come to live here now that they're signed?
Yeah. So what a lot of these organizations do now is they have these academies all over, and most of them are in the Dominican Republic. So what they do is once these guys get signed, they bring them over to the DR. If they haven't already been from the DR at that point in time. And then later on, as they continue on, they'll advance to maybe a Florida league right here in our backyard, or the Arizona league, and then continue up the ladder throughout the entire.
You have to be
leagues.
there watching all these kids as it goes. Now, this is so exciting for me because what he does, every guy in sports dreams of doing. Yeah. Every guy, he knows this. Now, you go up against a couple of guys in the business that are big timers.
Yes.
And it's not easy for you because if I'm a major league player coming up through the ranks, who's going to represent me? And the big timers, they sort of throw a lot of money at them, dinners and plays, and they fly them to Hawaii for the weekend. Yeah. Difficult things. Yeah. But it's not the same when you have a guy who's looking out for you. Yeah. True?
100%. I get a lot of guys, some of the, competition that you've talked about, Scott Boras, respect Scott. He's done great things in the industry, and he's the guy. I mean, he's gotten the Correa deals, he's gotten the Scherzer deals, he's gotten the, all these guys that have gotten big money, and these multi-year deals that we're seeing more and more today. He's gotten those deals. So, kudos to him, hats off to him. But yeah, that's my competition. And to have made it this long, not patting myself on the back by any means because I got a long way to go yet, but I've made it against some of the guys like that. And some of the guys that when they get to arbitration clients, the players at that point in time, they're looking, like you said, to see who's going to be their representation going through a very important period in their career. And most steer towards Scott. And we've had some guys. I work for a company now called Warner Sports Management. I recently sold Primetime, or actually merged Primetime into Warner. So I'm with a very bigger company now. We represented Cal Ripken, Kirby Puckett, guys like that. So I got to a point in my career where I was like, okay, now it's time for me to join forces, take my talents to a bigger, well-known company so I don't get picked on as the little guy anymore. You know what I mean? Because I have been. I've gotten guys taken from me in a lot of respects because I'm just Phil Toronto. I'm not Phil Toronto who had 30 million players. But in my eyes, would you rather have a guy that has 30 million players that focuses attention on the next hot thing, or do you want a guy that actually physically focuses his attention on you no matter what level you're at? And that's who I am.
Well, Phil, let me ask you, because if I find a gem, right, I go to high school and I say, wow, this kid is good. Now, you got to be able to have an eye and a determination, and you got to be on the same philosophies of what they're looking for a place. But let's say that it happens. Right. And they go to you and say, Phil, I need you to come and check out this player. Let's take him to and you sign him. Right. And then along comes Boris and says, wait a minute, this guy is $1 billion baby here. Mm-hmm. Do you make a deal within the deal? No. Or no? So it's whoever the kid picks?
So I'm certified under the MLBPA. We obviously have rules. It's a union. So we have to follow the guidelines. Okay. So a lot of that stuff that maybe you hear is not true. Look, these guys, most of the time they're going to leave because they feel like somebody else is going to get them the better deal. Or somebody else is going to, get them marketing deals or better endorsement deals, or they've just had a slew of more players than the other guy. But the old saying, grass isn't always greener on the other side. So, none of that under the table stuff is going on, but it's still a very competitive business no matter what. The one thing that I have a problem with a little bit that our union doesn't protect is the fact that these guys can sign to a 1-year contract with us as agents, but yet they can leave in the middle of the contract.
There's an opt-out clause?
There's not even an opt-out clause.
They just leave?
Yeah, they can call you up one day and say, hey, I'm done. I'm going to go somewhere else. It is, because we pay dues and we do everything a normal union representative or, a union person does. So we should get protected a little bit more. That's the only, if I had to say I had any gripe about our union, it's that. We need to be protected a little bit more. But, hopefully that changes down. And changes are coming. There always are.
The game is changing.
Yeah. So
the game is definitely changing.
Absolutely. It's, it stinks if you get to an arbitration year and then all of a sudden this guy's locked into a contract because you signed him in June and an arbitration's not until January. And technically he still has 5 months left on his contract and he could still leave you.
And it's funny because arbitration, if you looked over the weekend what happened, all the teams are not going to arbitration because the mindset has changed. And I think, personally, my belief is that Cohen has changed the mentality of this because he's lashing out money like you ain't never seen. Yeah. You want $300 million. I mean, he was giving Carrera that kind of money because he thought it excited things. And the bottom line is he only had 2 more home runs than Escobar. Mm-hmm. And he's not a great hitter. He's never won anything in the batting title deal. And the other problem is you want to be able to sell the face in the city you're in. Like you take the Polo Bill, Alonso, right? Mm-hmm. He went to arbitration. He ended up doubling his income to 14.5, right? That's right. But he's the face of New York. That's right. Now the Mets were in trouble because they better sign this kid to an extension because he's going to last about, 2.3 seconds?
At least.
And Walter don't like baseball.
Oh no, it's not even baseball. It's the game within the game.
He loves the whole mind. You and Josh go at it every time there's a show on, and they start talking about who's going to get what player and what the deal is and how much money. And when you get this one going, forget it. So
Well, that's because his Eagles are winning.
But tell me about what you've got going on in Boynton Beach.
Yeah, no, this is something I'm really proud of. It's, like I said, it's my passion project. I played here, I coached here, and later came back and did a lot of other things. And my kids actually play there now too. So it's really something I feel very strongly about. And I approached the city of Boynton Beach about 3 years ago, and came up with the idea of what I wanted to do. And it took time. And believe it or not, city's doing a lot of different things, but the majority of it's being funded by my group. And you know, you would think sometimes they move a little faster when it's not their money. It's still a time process of getting things done and making sure it's done properly. But I'm excited.
Positioning.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta look. Again, I've been told no so many times. So when you tell me no, I'm gonna keep proceeding till I get my yes. And
is it a baseball league? Is it one park?
What it's gonna be is it's gonna be an indoor facility, potentially 12,000 square foot facility.
Wow.
We're gonna re-turf the fields, new scoreboards, new lights, camps for the kids. Now, don't forget, I'm bringing the agent aspect now. So when the guys are coming in the off season and training, all these little kids are going to get to see them running around the park or doing things around the park. So, you know, the one thing I remember as a kid was always trying to get that autograph. You know what I mean? Now all these kids are going to be able to just walk up to them without any kind of, 50,000 other kids trying to get to them at one point in time in a game or a spring training game or whatever. And to talk to them, to get some knowledge from them during camps and signing days or whatever. You know what I mean? I just want to continue to keep giving back to a community that I feel got me started and got me to where I am today. If it wasn't for East Point Little League, I don't know if I would be doing what I was doing.
And it's interesting because your biggest deal is going to be the parent thinks that every son or daughter or whatever can play in the majors.
That's right.
And they can't.
That's right.
And the hardest thing to do as a professional in the business is to tell him, why don't you just let the kid have fun, right? So when Freddie was growing up, I knew Freddie was never going to play professional ball because he was too small. He didn't have that, but he had the physique and the big heart. So I took him to a school, and Bernie Williams shows up. And Bernie Williams sees Freddie, and Freddie was small, but man, he was feisty. You know, he was like Kirby Puckett. Small but feisty. So he comes over to him, and him and Freddie have a 15-minute dialogue. It changed my son's life.
Yeah.
You know, that's, again, when you're growing up and you're playing, every kid's dream is to play baseball.
Of course.
And play professionally. The percentage of the amount of people that actually physically play and actually physically make it to the major leagues is 1%. So John, think about that. All the little leagues, all the travel teams, all the people around the country and the world that are playing this game, 1% make it.
But look what it teaches the kids. It teaches them teamwork. I remember my son went to Bucky Dent when it was here, which was fantastic.
That's
right, a great facility for them. But it teaches them how to get along. Everything you learn in kindergarten, right, happens on the baseball field. About competition, about rules, about teamwork, about all of these things. But not only is it the 1% of these kids that get to the major league that then hopefully you and your company get to represent. It's all the kids in Boynton Beach and Delray Beach that are underserved, that don't have the ability to go to these major leagues games, that don't have the opportunity to go to these Bucky Dent camps and these specialized camps, that you now open the park to give back to the community.
That's right.
Like the kids we have coming in today from Caregiving Youth. These kids that have a little bit of a harder time than some of the more fortunate children, they have an opportunity to see what's going on.
That's a huge, huge point. Thank you for bringing that up, because a lot of what started this for me was a lot of the kids that I used to play with back in the day that were from that area felt like they could never play baseball because it was always an expensive sport.
Right.
So as I started this mission, my mission statement was no kid gets left behind. Okay, we're doing scholarship programs for a lot of the kids that can't afford to play. We're doing scholarship programs for school. We're also doing what they technically call a Miracle League, but our foundation is called the First Step Foundation, which is handicapped children that can't play the baseball game or feel like they can't play, but they really can. What better way would be a Pete Alonso wheeling that kid down to first base after they actually physically got a hit, or helping them or assisting them to do that. So that's where a lot of the turf fields come into play, so it's a safer place for those type of children or even adults. Again, this is a give back to everybody. It's not just people that play baseball. It's people that want to learn sports and want to better themselves or have an opportunity just to play something, and the parents at one point maybe couldn't afford it. You know,
so where are we in the time frame of everything?
I'm very hopeful for this summer.
Really?
Like I said, it's been 3 years. We're hopefully going to break ground in February. We're right around the corner. We're like kind of just going through the little bit of site plan stuff and surveys and everything. But once we break ground, it really should be a pretty easy process because I'm dealing with the city. It's a partnership with the city of Boynton Beach, so the permitting and stuff like that might not take as long. You know, obviously we have to follow guidelines, make sure everything is structurally sound and doing everything we need to be doing. But I'm hopeful for this summer, if not by the end of 2023. Also, a lot of it is this particular Little League actually went to the Little League World Series in 2003 and won. So this year, 2023, is the 20-year anniversary. So I wanted a lot of those kids to come back, cut the ribbon, be there for opening day. So there's a lot of different things I want to do that pertain to this year too. So, and of course have it ready for next spring training where my guys are here, and who doesn't want to come to Florida? I mean, yes, it's been cold the last couple of days. I'm wearing a sweater right now, but how often do we wear a sweater?
You know what once I mean? They get out in spring training, it's beautiful weather.
Exactly. So who doesn't want to come here to train? Even the guys that are in my portfolio of business that don't live here or don't come here to train, I guarantee you're going to probably want to come because it's a beautiful place to play.
And it's still America's game. I heard that
Yes.
Major League Baseball broke records this
Yes.
year in attendance.
Yes.
And you would think, even with the teams that are smaller or not as effective, not as good, they broke records. I don't even know where the number is, but it's up there.
The money is what we're watching, TV. Right?
Oh, we should make a TV studio in. Hey,
I'm doing a podcast in there. So
oh, baby, I'm going to take you past podcasting. We do radio live, TV live.
Let's do it all. I'm ready. John Heyman's a good friend of mine. I know a lot of reporters that would love that opportunity to come into the facility during spring training and actually physically see those guys actually working out and talking while they're doing it.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And you can make it a
wait.
television, a kids television network. I wonder who has one of those. Kids television network where the kids are the biggest part of the interviews and all that.
It's all about
could
kids.
be. It could be
kids
a monster.
doing sports. I mean, what you're doing for the community, it's great what you're doing for Major League Baseball, and it's great what you're doing for the community to bring in all of these names. But what you're doing for the youth of our community is you give them a chance to dream and to hope, and you say, you know what, maybe I can. Whether you can or you can't, they think they can.
I want to just tell every kid, no matter how many times you hear the word no, if you have a dream, go after it.
And that's what you're giving back to the community.
100%.
A chance to do it.
I can't wait.
What was it? If you build it, they will come?
That's what they
That was part of my speech to the city of Boynton Beach.
Yeah.
I said to them, look, if this is my field of dreams, and every kid in this community's field of dreams, and if you allow me to build it, they will come, I promise you.
Well, whatever noise we can help make you.
I got a unanimous vote too, by the way. Everybody
Did you? Wow,
unanimous.
now that's
First time in a while.
That's incredible. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
thank
so
you.
excited to see what's going to come out.
You can see my face. I'm enjoying this process of it because I love talking about it. I love letting people know what I'm doing. Believe it or not, sometimes there's some haters out there. So I want to keep telling the haters that this is why I'm doing it. These are the reasons why I'm doing it. And hopefully later on they become believers instead of haters.
People are jealous of so many things,
Yes.
and you had an idea and you're going for it, and you've got backing from the community.
Yep.
It's a win-win. It gives back to everybody.
Absolutely.
Want to wrap it up because I think they've got Bird Talk coming up.
Without
Phil
haters,
Toronto, thank you
without
so
haters,
much.
You wouldn't know how big your love is, right?
That's right.
More to come on Bird Talk, more with Phil, Mr. Baseball, see what else is happening. Have a great morning, everyone. We've got a lot happening here in the midday show. We've got Danielle Alexander and Jason joining us. Got
Saxon
some music
singer.
happening. Saxon, yeah, it's going to be a great day.
It'll be fun.
Stay warm. It's beautiful. Here's the weather. It's sunny outside. And we'll see you in a little bit.
And as always, don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.